Okay, so I did look after the reading a little bit into what happened with Newsom. So he was meeting with people and just razzing on Trump. Now, I wanted to ask about Newsom running for president. How would that go? And it's interesting what I got. It looks like he would run on an anti-corruption thing. Because what I got that's propelling the whole reading is about what's been hidden. And at the center of it, we have the world, and we have building things with the world. Now, apparently when he was in New York, you know, Trump was having his failed drama with the UN and all of that. Well, apparently Newsom met with some leaders around the world, okay, trying to build some relations with that. Now, what's crossing it is these truths, hard truths coming out, and this being pushed to the edge and standing there, okay? So I think this is, again, anti-corruption, okay? Because he's trying to build something when he was there, looking at the hidden things, and crossing it, again, are those hard truths which are coming down hard and being kind of standing guard. This is kind of the one usually being pushed to the edge. So the energy coming into it are the investigations into the manipulations. So that's the energy coming into it. The energy going forward comes to this trying to control everything by one person in control, and that's ending, an end point to that. So, you know, I think it's about talking about working with others, building a good coalition, etc. Above it, shedding light on the thefts, on the things that they tried to get away with. And the foundation, coming to agreements, okay, all on the same page and rapidly moving things forward. So it looks like his, if he ran for president, it would be anti-corruption and, again, just taking down the Trump's regime and just really outing that and promising that, you know, it's not going to be one person controlling things. That's coming to an end. But, again, trying to work with others to establish something better. So on that note, I'll leave that here. All right, let's go forward. I think I want to pull cards and I'll use the same deck, give it a ruffle shuffle, but I want to ask about Newsom. So what's going on with Newsom? So what is happening with Newsom? What can you tell us? Okay. So the first thing out about the mental state, here we go again. He's ruled by the mind. What's crossing it is an endpoint. Now, I did shuffle these. I really did. But I got a feeling it's going to be a little different than Trump's. So the mental state is seeing loss there, and an endpoint when it comes to some message, informational message being put out there. So now I know that he just confronted Donald Trump. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw that he had confronted Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. So probably it has to do with that, this mental state and this loss, talking about a loss, what was crossing it, an endpoint with a message about information. So 9 out of 10, this has to do with his confronting Trump. Now I'll have to listen to that after I do this reading and see if these two are linked. The energy coming into it is about the lid on things. When it comes to the lovers, the things going on with Trump. Going forward, it's about this walking away, this distancing in what's being built. Above it, we have this new cup, or the cup of abominations could be, and what's rapidly moving. The foundation is about, the painful truth coming out and what's being worked on. And what is ruling this whole reading is about a new action. So this could have to do with his confronting Trump. This new action, talking about a mental state, or just coming from a point of strong mentality, mental state, and talking about loss. What's crossing it, again, is an endpoint and a message coming out about information. Energy coming into it is about the lid on things when it comes to Epstein files and Trump's, all of Trump's happenings, etc. Got a feeling he confronted him with that, or those close to him. Going forward, it's about walking away from what is being built. Above it, the cup of abominations that's rapidly moving, and the swords coming out of truth that's being worked on. So I would say this has to do with the sharpness, mental sharpness of Newsom, talking about Trump's impending losses. Okay? And about his trying to walk away from what's being built, distancing from that. The cup of abominations going on, his interaction with the other things. Now, I'm sure that it has to do with Newsom confronting Trump about his toxicity and his just ineptness, probably. What's being sold, the desires, the message, a concrete message, and of Trump's, what Trump is pushing, the messages he's putting out, and his failing mental state. Okay. So on that note, I'll leave that here. But it looks like that's Newsom's thing at the moment, going after Trump. Okay. Going after Trump. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this here and see if I can find that where it's talking about Newsom confronting Trump, and see if that lines up with this reading. Okay. So on that note, I'll leave that here. You just never know what's going to come out with the cards, because I just do an open thing. I just say, let's talk about Newsom. Let's talk about Trump. What's going on there? And I never know exactly what it's going to be pointing to. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you online.